Voice okay? Yeah. Sanje Jedan Zojin Jonam La Zanjo Bardane Jazanje Dage Jinzo Jibe Zonamji Dola Benzer Zanje Jabar Yo Sanje Jedan Zojin Jonam La Sanjo Bardane Jazanje Dage Jinzo Jibe Zonamji Dola Benzer Zanje Jabar Yo Sanje Jidan Zojin Jonam La Sanjo Barda Dane Jabzanje Dage Jinzo Jibe Zonamji Dola Benzer Sanje Jabar Yo Ma Nanga Da Nyambe Zemje Damje Dewa Da Deve Jodan Dembara Jorje Dongara Dan Dongara Je Jodan Jawara Jorje Dongara Bebe Dewa Dam Jawa Jorje Nyeren Jadan Yedan Darwe Danyom Tseme Bala Nebara Jorje Mai Nanga Dan Nyambe Zenje Danje Dewa Dan Deve Jadan Dembara Jorje Dongara Dan Dongara Je Jadan Jawara Jorje Dongara Mebe Dewa Dan Jawa Jorje Nyeren Jadan Yedan Jaru Danyon Tseme Bala Neba Jorje Saye Piche Zoye Medo Chang Rira Linye Nye De Jemban De Sanje Yen La Me De Burwa Ye Droge Namda Yen De Jobar Yu Saye Zerwa Dan Yo Jen Yaba Dan Jisa Yarang Or Yen Zerwa Ye Gewa Yunze Da Ge Jisa Ba Tamje Zobe Zangyo Zengo Jamrenje Domen Zamlenje Chakbe Dongsom Yongla Jia Zome Yarwa Dorjen Chang Panji Den Gongbe Shablan De Da De Samje Chule Mi Sinje Lobshe Tuje Je Nyenge Memba Sanne Jang Semchi Jara De Dobar Sinje Lo. Can you hear us okay?
Yes,
my voice is
Temple.
cut down or so. Okay, because I can see the videos is sometimes it's a pause thing and no moving. Thank you. So you okay, right? Can you hear? Yes.
Yes, Kempa, we can hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I do the Majeshri press to Majeshri long one. Tibetan. Chomden den gombon jambe yang la zanza lo gange lo de dimye dindara nye dara namda razar wa je nye dongen je jen seiser nye je tukar lo wam zen kanda zebe zonra mare mendon dongara je zerwe rozo gen la bejek darze yen lai chu je yang din so Rodar je roi nyomo nyelon leje jado donze je mare mensa dongara nyuge jenye jonze radenam done daje sabje darzen yonde lezo jarzen dewege jecha jedan juni jende dalo mensa jambe yanglande Arapazana de on Arapazana de on Arapazana de on Arapazana de on Arapazana. Om Arabazana de 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 Zedin Jijin Jinra Oizaruje Dalo Tomo Memba Rabsarane Gadan Denji Yonglo Doba Ye Lodi Bobe Nangwa Zardazo Tangge Toje Yaje Reizan Dong Yinje Medo Deje Bonjong Ba Serje Lembo Tavare Jipe Chaje Jabe Jala Zorwan De Dorjen Chanjin De Lo Naroda Marwa La Jije Rambo Ba Ba Mo Ba Jarwan De Gongbe Kaju Lama Nala Zorwande Rome Jije Yenje Bodane Tu Som Sanje Genje Ngobo Nye Ransem Chige Ngozon Donzebe Zawe Lame Jabla Zorwande. Good morning, everyone. So now, stage of meditation. So relative to the bodhicitta, absolute truth bodhicitta, we are in the absolute truth bodhicitta. Absolute truth bodhicitta has 4 chapters. So first chapter is a shamatha meditation. I shared already the shamatha meditation. Now we are in the vipassana meditation. So vipassana meditation has 2 different sections. Analytical or discursive meditation and non-conceptual meditation, and we call resting the mind. So yesterday I shared with you analytical discursive meditation. That section is a little bit harder for some reasons, because you have to use your knowledge and put more effort to understanding the, the mind and the thoughts and the appearances, emotions, how they works together and how to get, the separate, why their relationships, or why they comes together, why we can get separate emotion thoughts from the mind. So that kind of, or this analytical meditation is vipassana, non-conceptual meditation. Before is very important. We have to share the analytical meditation. Analytical meditation really helps you, your guide the non-conceptual meditation actually. Without analytical meditation, you go directly into non-conceptual meditation, then you always get it's kind of like stuck. Have thoughts, and you have a lot of questions arise. You don't get answer yourself. So that's why if you go through first vipassana analytical meditation, And then when you, after that, you go into non-conceptual meditation, so you can clarify yourself, your questions, or you get answers. Then this too is you have to go back and forth. Sometimes so-called meditate, you focus for non-conceptual, but sometimes you have to go back to read the analytical too. So that helps you, your non-conceptual meditation become more stable, and remove the like thoughts, obstacles. Then main practice is a resting mind. The more we have to focus a resting mind, meditators, but just have to know the analytical, read, sometimes cultivate. The main focus, we have to focus to the non-conceptual meditation. So today I'm going to share with you non-conceptual meditation. Non-conceptual meditation, the page okay, so page 68. The second category is known as resting meditation. Having thus truly examined the selflessness of a person and the selflessness of phenomena until there is nothing else to look at. So you analyze, examine selflessness of a person and the selflessness of phenomena, then you don't have to do more than anything that. So until there is nothing else to look at, investigating selflessness of a person and investigating selflessness of phenomena, then that's enough already, analytical part. So as long as you have that analytical, one naturally enters. Then what we have to do? We have to go naturally enters a step beyond concepts. We have to enter to go to the non-conceptual. So enter step beyond concepts and beyond analysis. So this non-conceptual meditation, then you don't have to analyze again. So we must go beyond that, beyond the conceptual, beyond the analysis. State of no one's, state of oneness beyond expression. So that's called the oneness. No oneness beyond expression, without any fabrication. So the no is actually the giving you what means non-conceptual meditation. Non-conceptual meditation is stay, beyond concepts. So always we have concept, thought, and analyze. So now you go into the beyond the concepts, is go into the non-conceptual meditation. Then you have to let go all these conceptual thoughts. That's why beyond and conceptual and beyond analysis, a state of no one's beyond expression, without any fabrication. So we don't have to analyze anything. You don't have to think anything. You can see there. You just go into the meditate without any fabrication. Thus meditate in corrupts clarity, rests in the suchness, nature itself. So that point is all explain about the non-conceptual. What means non-conceptual? Usually our mind is always follow the thought, fabrication, and goes to conceptual thoughts. So actually also, analytical meditation, also conceptual thoughts, but positive conceptual thoughts. So positive conceptual thoughts is antidote to negative conceptual thoughts, analytical meditation. Then this one right now we're talking about non-conceptual must go beyond in that, stay more beyond in that. Then it's not without any fabrication. Meditating grabs clarity, resting in the suchness nature itself. Abiding in this state. So we have to go into the nature state. We have to abide in the nature state. Remain in the continuity of mind without distraction. Then we interact without distraction, much ever we can stay in that state. So that is called non-conceptual meditation, without distraction. So that's a part, non-conceptual. When you meditate, of course, your mind can always stay there. So that's where recognize if you meditate, you have your own experience. We use the shamatha meditation, and then go into the vipassana. So sometimes you really see your own nature, feel peacefully joy, but then arise and conceptual thoughts. Then you lost, but you can go back to again in the non-conceptual. So we meditate, example, like 1 hour, 1 day. You cannot stay always in this non-conceptual, state, resting in the suchness nature itself. No possible can stay there. So abiding in this state, no possible. But you can go into natural states, then could be stay like couple minutes. Then you can get off. You have to try again, go back to again, and then you can go into again, could be stay maybe longer. So then used to the meditations, you can stay longer and longer. Practitioner meditators, then the always the really high level practitioners can be always abide in this state. Our beginners could be getting there short terms, but due to our habituate, this conceptual thoughts arise easily because we already used to that. Then we lost, but we can go back to again meditate. So that way we have to put effort and use to that way and we can stay more longer and longer. When you are new to the meditation, as you look nakedly at mind. So here is different levels. Beginner meditator, and then practitioner meditator, then more practitioner, high level practitioners. Always have a different kind of experience, also different levels, have to use a little bit different method when you meditate. So when you are new to the meditation, that means like beginners. Our beginners, what do we have to do? As you look nakedly at mind. So we have to look directly to our own mind. So this instruction is not mentioned about in the shamatha. Shamatha usually didn't say like that. You have to look nakedly at your mind. Shamatha meditation is rest in mind with the object, rest in mind with the breath. So that kind, you're practicing, then your mind is stable, become calm, and then you can go into Vipassana meditation. So Vipassana meditation, you have to look into your mind. How do you look into your mind? You have to turn off all these conceptual thoughts. So you really have to look in kind of like, when you meditate, even you see the object, it doesn't matter, like your mind is not paying attention to any object. When you meditate, like just really looking into your mind, you seeing, your mind, mind watching the mind. Actually, we don't have two minds, but different aspects. Awareness, use your awareness watching your own mind. That is called the look negatively at the mind. Then, not seeing anything rare in nature. You look to your own nature mind, you don't see anything rare in nature there. So that is the same as like you look crystal. Stones like clear and kind of empty, you can see go through, but the look is like, nothing rare in the nature. So same also water, very clear water, you look to the very clear water, and you can see all the bottom of the water, the rocks, everything clearly. Looks like nothing in there, but water is there. But I look to the water. Water is pure and clear. You can see all the bottom of the everything clearly. The looks like water is not exist there. So like that, when we meditate, look to the mind means like we really, our awareness, mindful, looking into our mind. Then that time, you really don't see your mind exist anything there, because the mind is not exist. So nothing is physically exist. So that's an example, like crystals, glasses. You can go see through the glasses, looks like nothing there, but example, I stay in this room, I can see all these mountains and the big glasses, like, but looks like nothing there. Kind of like that. Mind, looking to the mind is no exist, but that means like no nothingness. It is there. You use this kind of like mindful awareness, looking into that. You don't see the physical exist form body there. That's why not seeing anything there in nature. Usually, Vajrayana tradition, we do the ritual of empowerment. Ritual of empowerment also introducing natural mind. It's no difference in this, empowerment means empower is like empower to you can access, you can see your own nature. So here, this Vipassana method is, we don't use any symbols, anything. Just, use these special instructions directly sharing the, directly introducing our own nature mind. So not seeing anything there in nature. Then also usually we say the many practitioner ask teachers, please can you introduce me my nature mind? So actually nothing introduced. You use this method, and then you have to discover our own nature. That's why these beginning meditators, we have to look daily at mind, not seeing anything in nature. You will have the experience of being in this state of entity, lessness. So you are into that nature state. Then you're seeing your own mind that is present, is clear, is no any physical form, exist, it is empty. You seeing that your mind in just be that state, abiding in that state. Then we have to remain in that continuity of mind without any distraction. So that is meditation. So that is called vipassana. Then that also is called mahamudra. So then, of course, like we are beginners, not used to that practice, easily arise distractions. So you cannot be always in there. So that means like you don't need to think about, I cannot meditate. I didn't see my natural mind. You're seeing, but maybe you don't recognize. That is nature. Then when I meditate, I don't get any experience because no time to get experience, too short. When you get into that non-conceptual state, nature state, maybe too short time. Too short time, then no time to get experience. So then how do we get experience? We can get into more longer in the nature states? So we have to habituate. We have to keep going practice. We have kept going and put more effort. So then become used to, really slowly used to. I'm not that high, like kind of like used to meditation there. I know some meditators. So then there, even walking with them, you can see they're not really these objects distracting with them because like you can lock them the eye and you lock them face. So you're looking for them, what they're doing is like, or it's like minds in the nature state, abiding in that state. Then when they're eating, also the mind is abiding in that state. So that is become then they're used to already in that state, used to. You can talk with them, they can talk with you, but just naturally they go back to the nature states. We have to put more effort because a beginner is not easy, state. We already shared the last week during the shamatha meditation. So there's elephant and a monkey. So you see, the beginner first part is more harder, and our beginner get more difficulty. That's why we don't get experience easily because we don't have enough effort to meditate and get experience. Then used to the practitioner is more easy. So that naturally they go back into the nature state. Ordinary people naturally go back to the non-conceptual thoughts. Meditators naturally go back to non-conceptual, and ordinary people is naturally go to the conceptual. So that's the differences. Just think about one example is Khenpo Mensa. He has many pictures, but all these pictures, you never ever see any picture. He is not mind is abiding in the natural states. He not really pay attention to the camera. His mind is always in the just natural state like this. Someone wanted to take picture, ask him to sit down. So he listening to the people, fed their wishes. Then he just sit down like, or it's just kind of like look the picture is meditating in the natural states. So we take pictures laughing, hanging each other, doing actions, pay attention to camera, and that's also called conceptual thoughts. Yeah. And meditators, they're really into the states. It's like even they're taking pictures like, so just in that state, always there. So that's a kind of like used to already. See, someone is a play here, Kempo means as an image, Emilas. So it's meditation, always meditation. You really cannot see any Kempo means picture without meditation. So that kind is like, non-conceptual is already used to for the meditator, realizes. Therefore, of course, ordinary people, then conceptual is easy. That is normal for us, but to go into such this nature, abiding in that state, remain in the continuity of mind without distraction, not possible. Very hard for us, but hard we can get that, even the hard, but we can practice, we can get reach the level of a goal, because the why we get the level of the goal or natural states, that is mind nature. That is the truth, that is reality. That's why we can, if we put effort, everyone can get in the natural states and can stay in the natural state. And then if you used to, you can stay longer. It's become your meditator practitioner. So then, say, Garchen Rinpoche always like, when we talk people, like he's just feeling people's happy, but then usually, eating, walking, and whatever does, like kind of more into the natural states, not really fixation to any object. So that is all that they are used to already, that level of practice. You will have the experience of being in the state of entitylessness. So experience is not just get right away when you into the natural states. At least you can be the 10 minutes. Sure, you get some experience like how peaceful, and nirvana is called peaceful abiding. I mean, the qualities, like you really get your mind's peace, also bliss, depending, how long we into the natural states. But usually we don't get much the experience because we don't stay too long enough, not long enough to stay in the natural states. So we have to use to stay longer. If we can stay longer, then definitely we can get experience of being in the state of entitylessness. Just let your awareness rest naturally in this state. Then just let your awareness rest naturally in this state. The main point, we don't need to put any effort. Just be in that state. Then using the awareness. Without awareness, you can lost, you don't recognize. Long as you have awareness, thoughts comes, you recognize. Your mind is not being into the nature, you recognize. So long as you have, awareness, you can rest naturally in the state more longer. Relax your awareness there. So then we have to relax in there. Don't have to put any effort. So this is a clarity of awareness. Where there is no object of meditation, no point of reference, with nothing to attach onto as unborn, nothing to suppress, and nothing to do, nothing to latch onto as either empty or not. Empty. Just rest your mind. So that is the, instruction, like kind of like, when you are into the nature state, then just we don't have to do anything. Main point is like no effort, not put any effort. So no need to attach to anything, nothing to attach onto us unborn, nothing to suppress, and nothing to do. We don't have to do anything, nothing to latch onto as either empty or not empty. So we don't have to investigate. You don't have to use any intellectual, or it is my mind is empty, or my mind is awareness, or my mind is clear, or my mind is stay in the nature, or my mind is not stay in the nature. So that kind of then is become always conceptual thoughts. So that's also hardest one too. When you get in the nature, oh yeah, man, no, I'm getting in the nature state. They already get out. So kind of you get into the, you feel peacefully and seeing your mind, but into there, then you think, oh, I get in the nature. So that thoughts arise. Then that time is you off, but the thoughts, you must have to recognize that, oh, as the thoughts recognize, then go back to again be in that. So then, like used to often, but then all are in the nature, that also less comes. So first beginner meditators, always that thoughts also rise too, or I'm in the nature. So then that thought, that's also thought. Just rest your mind. Once you have gotten a little more adopted, then you become used to it at the practice. So meditation, like you used to that practice. Whatever no is talking about used to, means like more practitioners. You used to, you practice more often, then become more easy. Once you have gotten a little more adopt at the practice, so we have elephant, elephant facing is turning to the monk, so like that. The elephant face is not following directly to the monkey. The monkey also lose control too. Monkey lose the control elephant because elephant facing is turning to other way. So like that, once you have gotten a little more adopt, the elephant head also become white color comes. At that practice, whatever arises, whatever appears, so you will only need to look directly into it. It's no different than this is Mahamudra and the Dzogchen, just Vipassana and the resting mind, Mahamudra, Dzogchen, they're all same. So they're all sharing this one, like the higher level goals. See, later more adopt at the practice, whatever arises and whatever appears. See, whatever arises, thoughts, emotion, whatever appears like form, body for you or feelings, and whatever appears, you will only need to look directly into it. So you look to mind looking to that object. The beginner cannot do that. because same is like kids play with a tiger, you know. Then no easy, right? Tiger going to eat kids. So like that, beginner meditator, you eat, you play with thoughts, emotion, and appearances, not possible. So you are become stuck with the thoughts and the emotion. Beginners no ability have to do that. So that's why it's a shamatha method, is just stop thoughts, emotion, recognize, just stop there. And this one is more used to practitioners, used to. Whatever arises, then thoughts arise, emotion arise, and whatever appear, the form appear to you, you will only need to look directly into it. You just look to thoughts. No, it's a thoughts is a transforming to Dharmakaya. So this used to practitioner, meditators only can do thoughts is a Dharmakaya. Thoughts, we can liberate the thoughts, but beginner meditators, no possible liberating thoughts, no possible thoughts is a Dharmakaya. So here, whatever arises and whatever appears, see, you will only need to look directly into it. You looking to directly into it. You look to the thoughts. The thoughts itself is emptiness. So thoughts no any power become. Thoughts no have power. Emotion didn't have a power. They lose the power. Same as a monkey loses the power, control the elephant, right? Like that. So same as the summer wing. Summer wing didn't have a core. Even when really strong wind comes, but not really there has like get cord, you know, you don't core because no power there. So your the meditation, the power, this negative or is transforming, and they don't have a power. They're losing the power. See, winter wind is extremely cold, frozen. You easily get frozen. Winter wind comes, yeah. So summer wind, no effect to you. Even wind comes, you don't need a jacket like something protection that much. You know, it's okay. Winter time, like very small, tiny wind, not too strong. Little wind also too cold, like that. Ordinary mind, small thoughts, small emotion, very tiny emotion, thoughts also have a power, like that. And then practitioner, meditators, emotion, thoughts, this distraction object, desire object didn't have a power. Same is like spring and the summer wind. So that's the good example. That means like meditator also have like distraction object. Meditators have thoughts, emotions, but the emotion, thoughts, distraction, desire object, no any power. You know, they don't have power. That's I recognize, you know, it's like really good meditator practitioners. You can make angry them. You can make angry them, but they don't keep, you know, your really fixation, grasping, like they keep the anger in their mind. No, they're angry, but then it's a goal like that. Yeah, the fixation to the object, then but they let go easily. And they can have like, you know, this worldly, like kind of whatever the human beings have, the shows like that right away, but they're not really same as ordinary people. So then they recognize, and this, you know, thoughts, emotions, like, or the desire object, not distracting to them. They have a desire object, they have thoughts, they have emotions, but there are no power, emotion, thoughts, desire object, no power. So beginner people have power. beginner like means like emotions really powerful. Like small anger also distract your mind, lose your happy and peaceness, your peace. That no important object is you can be attached, fixation to that. Small thoughts like take you to like daydreaming, hours. So like that kind, we beginner thoughts, emotions are very powerful. Meditator has thoughts, emotions, no power. Then you will not only need to look directly into it. You look to see this, like thoughts, look to thoughts. Thoughts itself is no exist, it's emptiness. Thoughts liberated to Dharmakaya. Emotion comes. You see the emotion. You looking, you use awareness, mindful, your mind is stable, and you in the nature, you see the emotion, you watch the emotion. Emotion itself is emptiness, no exist. So emotion cannot, become, create a negativity. Emotion is transformed to wisdom. So appear the forms, the desire forms, appear to them, but these desire forms, the meditator practitioner, no fixation to that. The seeing desire forms, but desire form is they recognize no essence. Nothing is attached to that because no essence, it's emptiness for them. So that's why look directly it. You will not need to put any special effort into resting your mind beyond this. You don't have to put anything more than any other than that effort doing something. So long as you have that, you already great. So long as we have that part in this level, then monkey, the elephant follow you. The elephant already forget the monkey. So monkey is behind the elephant then. So desire, distraction, the picture shows image like they're already far away. You don't seeing that. Meditation, what helps? Like, see, main point, practice Dharma. What helps us? Emotion, anger, thoughts become no any power. So even there is there, but no power, no going to anything hurt you. So that is the result of the meditation benefit. Then that is more used to meditations. When you gain great accomplishment in the practice, so then of course elephants follow you. You don't have to do anything, just elephant follow you. That's part, yeah. Gain great accomplishment in this practice. You will be free from any grasping at a meditation or object on which to meditate, and therefore you will be free from any contrary or effort for meditation. Then you will really get good accomplishment in the practice. So you will be free from any grasping, no grasping to any object, no emotion also arise. Maybe then, like we talk about the wing, maybe no wing become, even the middle of the, so see practitioner wing is like cannot affected, like I use example, maybe this level, even no any wings like that, no emotion arising, no emotion, no thoughts. So which from any grasping at meditation or object on which to meditate. And therefore you will be free from any contrary or effort for meditation. So this is the highest level accomplishment practitioners. So this, long as we get the last two sections, then we already great. No suffering in samsara. So first part is the hardest. So we know that like elephant and the monkey picture also imaging, you see, that also shares like first beginner is more harder than practitioners. then the true essence, the ultimate meaning of all the myriad collections of Dharma teachings in exchange is just this original mind, unmodified. So that's paragraph that the point is Buddha shares so many teachings, Tiriyanas, and 84,000 Dharma teachings, so many teachings. The why he shares so many teachings, the goal is showing this true nature mind. So that's why he's taking different ways, like through, path. And the goal is realize nature mind. Long as realize nature mind, all Dharma is there already. So then all Yana is there already, all Yadam Deity is already there. And then nothing is left. Everything is there in the essence, the ultimate meaning of all the myriad collection of Dharma teachings in existence. It's just this original mind, not modified. So long as it realizes nature mind, then everything is there. So all the teachings, purpose is try to recognize nature mind. Long as realize nature mind, all Dharma is there. There's no higher practice than substance this. So we don't have more higher than this anything practice. This is the highest level practice. There's no higher practice than substance this. Whatever arises, let it arise without grasping onto it. Thoughts arise, let arise. Emotion arise, let arise. So this is the Mahamudra level. Mahamudra teaching, share this part. Whatever arise, let arise. Recognizing. That's most important, recognize. If you don't recognize, then thoughts, emotion, our minds take to the conceptual thought. Yeah, conceptual, become you lost. So meditator, Mahamudra meditator, whatever arise, let arise without grasping onto it. No grasping to it. The grasping at the duality of self and other is the root of samsara. So if long as grasping to the thoughts, emotions, object, forms, let arise. Because then thoughts, emotions, the form, so appearance, whatever arise, they're not distracting you. That's why let arise them. The grasping at the duality of self and other is the root of samsara. The reason is why we cannot be grasping to that. If you grasping to that thoughts, emotions, then that is the root of samsara. Because where is the samsara based on? Where is samsara is come from? The samsara is based on the self and grasping. So that's why that is the problem. Grasping is a problem. It need not be said that grasping at the negative side. It need not be said that grasping at the negative side, like the three poisons. So cannot be attached to all negativity. In this high level meditator goes up, then cannot attach to positivity too. So we cannot attach to religion. We have to go more beyond the religion. That's why it's usually we say Buddhism is not religion, because reason is not attached to religions, and you have to go more beyond in that. then that time, you know, like, see, if you attach grasping to negative, it's negative. Side like the three poison is problematic. That is a problem. As this is a clear, no need to mention about like negative is a problem. But even grasping at the positive side, such as grasping to view, meditation, and conduct, becomes an epidemic to liberation. So that's part reason Telopa share all these teachings to Naropa, Genji Mahamudra. It's Telopa, all this instruction is Naropa, you know, Naropa has grasping to the view, Naropa has grasping to the conduct and the meditation. That's why Telopa sharing the Mahamudra to free from that state, no attached to meditation, no attached to conduct, you know, no attached to the result. Positives are such a grasping to view, meditation, and conduct. So go to the non-dualistic. Yeah, so then meditation and the conduct becomes an epidemic. If it attached to, then that is a problem to liberation, no possible to liberation. Therefore, no matter what arises, do not grasp onto anything. Whatever thoughts, emotions, appearances arise, no grasping to that object, just let be, recognize. This is the spring path, this is how to do it. So that is the highest level meditation, spring meditation, and spring path. So cannot attach to, of course, negativity, is that is no caution. Even we cannot attach to the positivity. So if you attach to positivity, that also become a problem, obstacle. And beginners, we have to attach to positivity, and of course hatred to the negative. Hatred means like hatred itself is negative, but we recognize negativity, you know, is not great, good. So we have to attach to positivity. That's why we need statues, tankas, this all special object we collecting. Is we try to attach, you know, positive is okay. So that give for something for karmic imprints, connections, support. You know, beginner needed that. Beginner needed that. Then this is a high level. So you have to go more beyond in that. That time then free from this concepts, negative, both concepts. We must have to go beyond the concepts. So cannot attach to positivity. Okay, so that's I can share with you today. Today we can leave here. I have to go. That's why I have only 1 hour time today. Thank you, everyone. So no time to question and answer today. I'm going to do.
Thank you, Lamala.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kempa.
Okay, so I'm going to do the dedication.
Okay.
Dorje Chanje de lo naro dam arba malaji gambo ba vamo juba jarwandi gombe gaju lama nala sorwa traji gaju lama namje traji yo sonam de ye damje zibanye domna nibe dana banze Chiga namche balon truba ye ziben zolen drowa re yo Sibun rodo shunjam para pave jadaran jemba dan kende zambo deyan deyen Teta genje jize da jenge wan de da dam je ra de mo Jiza genze genjin jije je temderen ela wan to Digong Barin Chin Barje, then Bas in the Barje do Tizang Gomben Zing George. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Kempo.
Kempola.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
Thank
Kaz.
you.
So,
Day.
see you
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Great day.
Next
See you
week,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Thank you, Kempo.
Yes.
And I can't.
Tomorrow.
Have a beautiful day.
See
Have
you
a
in the
wonderful
city.
day, everyone.
Thank
you.
you.
Nice day.